All right. I'm switching over.
Anyway, no more doxing each other. My name is Walter Hartwell White.
Oh, what is it?
Oh my
205
God.
Arroyo Negro Lane.
My
Oh,
lord.
I should learn.
Hold on, I gotta piss.
What?
I'm not sure if that was
Oh
me
my
they're
God.
lagging or if it's just me.
It's them, yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. Am I because obviously I'm in Colorado, the internet's not the same.
I don't know. The internet's being kind of weird right now. Like,
I don't have internet anymore.
I'm not having any problems with dropped frames, but but it's like I can see that like both on Discord and on OBS, like once in a while it'll dip down into the red, and I don't know why.
Smack your router. Your
Percussive maintenance.
Smack it. Yeah, exactly.
Percussive maintenance.
I mean,
I guess it is. I know of percussive maintenance, and I thought it was the funniest thing when I first learned about it.
I mean, of course. First time you hear about it, of course it's gonna be funny.
I know because I heard about it in frickin' West of Loathing, if you know that game.
Oh shit, I could do. No.
That game is funny.
You had your run.
Oh.
I could.
Yeah, remind me to share my high school incident before the review session's over.
The incident.
No, I'm serious.
Like
it's a doozy. It's not even the high school I graduated from because I went to 2 high schools
Hey guys,
because I moved around so
my
fucking much.
sheets.
Oh yeah, here, send me.
What's up?
I can't.
Just send me your character sheet.
Alright.
I can't even like
Wait, you
think
want
about
snail
like,
mail?
I want to see the bullshit on it.
because like you
Oh
know,
man.
me and Jarom like we've been homeschooled for most of our lives, but I've
Yeah,
actually been
we
in
don't-
public school, and I'm trying so hard to remember if there's anything
I
weird that
remember-
happened.
Look, you are not missing out.
I'm just
I remember
curious because I'm like
Not really.
trying to
Audrey,
discern
your
what I
public
remember.
school life. Your public school life was up until what? 5th grade?
I remember
gamers.
that I was getting close to going to high school. I was still in middle school, I think.
Would you
Whenever
like to hear the weird and
switched
wacky
over.
in my school?
Probably best that we actually start, seeing how it's almost safe.
Yeah,
yeah, our talking time has been done. If we have any more, we'll have to say it
This
afterward.
can be after D&D
session,
discussion.
After session.
Every Thursday, a group of kids would gather outside the front of the school and read from the Satanic Bible like a sermon.
What the fuck?
Nice.
That's funny, actually.
Nice.
No, the
they
Satanic
were-
Bible's actually it's really funny in perspective because it's like, don't be an asshole, be a
Yes.
good person.
See, I immediately.
It really isn't
I'm
that
immediately
bad.
gonna be. Oh, they're using
Really,
the.
like,
They're using the people as sacrifices, but I was like,
Oh my goodness.
okay. Yeah, I'll share my high school incident later.
Yeah,
It's
probably
doozy.
best.
I'll write it down to
depressed
remember to talk about it.
We had so many incidents in high school.
if I remember, Yuna was holding the book because Beef Stroganoff was
Yes.
following them.
Beef
Yes.
Stroganoff was following Yuna. And you have to think you are in the middle of a prison district.
Oh yeah, so there's just a bowl of beef stroganoff just
But
dragging
also
across the ground, following.
If it happens and you show anything magical,
Oh,
Uh,
you know, a prison area.
This could
Well,
be
I
really
mean-
really good or really bad.
Are we gonna do our prison break episode?
Oh god, hold on.
I don't know.
I don't think I have any
These-
good spells for that.
With these
Oh,
fucking
I've got
guys,
fantastic
like these
spells
guys
for
are
that.
so fucking strong.
Oh yeah, no, these guys are these guys are no wimps.
I mean, there's what, one guy in the room with us?
there's one, and this guy looks like probably a high-ranking person. Stacy, don't forget about Stacy.
Yes.
Well,
Stacy.
I can maybe deal with him for a
It's
minute.
probably two other guards standing at the front door into the area.
I rolled an 86.
86. Big number.
Big number.
We typically get in like the 30s.
For some
Big
reason.
money, no ways.
Fuck, I expected to happen. I picked up my funny Lethal League cards, and I like you know how you could do like the card spray. I did that, but onto
Yeah.
my bed because my brain was like, you could do that, and now they're everywhere, and I'm like,
You
Why
proud of
is, like,
yourself?
That's like
I
the first time my
understand
friend went like,
so
"Hey,
much.
do you want to play 52 card pickup? What's 52 card pickup? Here, hand me your deck of cards." What the fuck?
there's that. There's you want to play bus stop? You're the
Bus
driver of
stop?
these two kids. Pick them up.
That's great.
So, I'm not sure if I've ever talked about this, but when I was younger, I volunteered at a place, and I learned a lot of magic tricks with cards.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, I am by
Yes.
far the best shuffler in my family, but I also can manipulate the cards to my liking.
Trust me, there's
If I can get the top card to be like Ace of Spades, I can keep the top card at the end of the time I'm shuffling as the Ace of Spades.
Fuck it.
It's so funny.
I have a friend who would always cheat all of like the aces and like all the high cards to the top of the deck.
I'm not surprised. People are
It was like we were sitting there in like the third game in a row, and he got like another ace, and all of us went like, the statistical probability of that is fucking
This is
insane,
also
bro.
why sometimes people don't let me shuffle the deck.
You gonna tamper with
This is why we now we
50-50.
implement the deck cut. Once the person's done shuffling the cards, you fucking cut the
Yep.
deck. You have
Yep.
a
Yeah, no, that's
third
fair.
party cut the deck specifically.
Yes.
Even that probably can be manipulated.
Oh, I've seen a thing where
That's just more stats.
Where
Yeah.
there are people who do cut the deck, like who have said like professional casino people who say like we can manipulate the fucking deck cutting.
God damn.
Okay. I want you to pick. Actually, roll a d10.
This is how many D100s of damage you take.
Oh, do we want to do a recap as to what happened last time?
Stacy, that's
Oh,
it.
Stacy.
Damn.
I managed to get a hold of the ring, and now everybody will listen to what I say as long as I don't lie.
So basically, what happened is, you guys stayed in the forest for a bit. After that, you went out and to the random the Ilho, and then you stood there for a while you wait for Liz to try to sign her name and fail.
Yeah, that was.
She did it eventually.
She did
got
it
it.
eventually.
Took
She
a
did
while.
it eventually. After that, you got in and you had a very fun time going through the city into the prison area, where you started talking to the prison warden and Stacy about everything that's happening to Ramoxis, and now you're currently waiting for Ramoxis's lawyer.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. You're
Bro,
right.
if
And
he
what you
shows
do on
up
your
in an
D10?
oversized suit, we're cooked.
I rolled an 8.
An 8? Okay. Let me... one moment.
Right, I remember the dumbass fucking No, I made that joke last time. It was good.
Also,
I might not
We had
remember.
Eric Crokin so we could have Legal Eagle here.
You are
So-
unable to take either of your feet off the floor.
I am unable to take
You have to
either.
do like your ice shuffle.
I do that shit all the time.
Okay, interesting.
You're trying to step just
I imagine Yuna is just like has just been like the idol, like stepping as I'm talking, and then I just say him stop. Just fuck.
What's wrong?
I'll say in Yuna's head, so it could be a little less conspicuous.
Mhm.
Everything all right, Yuna?
Can I reply with my
you
head?
Not
can
meant-
if you read the
not-
book.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Wait,
Oh
wait.
no, you have to say
No,
it out
no.
loud.
I didn't say it out loud.
So my thing is different. So I have my own separate tome that is not that book.
Yeah.
If I want to do the sending, I have to write it in the book. You say it out loud, it comes back as writing.
Mm.
Right. So I would still have to reply
Yeah.
audibly.
Yeah, I'm just doing my normal in your head speaking right now. You could just shake your head too. You could just
Right,
shake
yeah.
your head.
I'm trying to think if Yuno would even notice. Because he doesn't seem like the kind of person that would like shift his weight around and like shuffle his feet and shit while he's standing still. He's just kind of like
sure.
Yeah, he's just.
Then the guy's like, well, you guys can take a seat while you wait for the Lord. You should be here soon.
We appreciate it greatly.
This is like a waiting room.
Yeah, there's like a
Just
there's
sitting
like
next to
a
Stacy,
line of
that's
like chairs. Yeah, you hear Stacy in the back typing away.
The acrylic nails.
I was to say the loud ass acrylic nails. She's gotta do shit like this.
Yep.
It sounds like a mechanical keyboard, but it's not.
Wait, she does just have a fucking computer. I forgot about that part.
It's just a MacBook, and like it's.
Stacey, you're gonna put it back in the cart when you're done, right? Plug that shit in.
I'm on Colmath game. Shut up.
Go back.
I mean, I'm running the finest pizzeria right now. I need you to silence.
I am playing Starfield
My ice
right
cream
now.
Maria could not be better.
But
I'm learning to run.
Yuno will
Why did that?
I am learning to run.
I'm learning to run. Okay.
Ew.
The trilogy. You're learning to run 3. It is a trilogy.
Okay.
Oh my god. But yeah, Yuno will try to move, but he kind of just like one moment, and he goes to squat down to look like he's messing with the like straps on his boots, and he kind of shoots Zalakor a look like,
Everything all right?
he just like Yuno will drop the book. And, like, continue to mess with his boots.
I'm currently wearing the ring, so I will, in the head of Jack, go because Liz is currently wearing the robe right now because Jack had the ring and he gave it to me.
Yeah, and Liz
That's
also doesn't.
Snatched up quickly before anyone else can
Liz
get
is
it.
absolutely not paying attention.
I'll just like quick into the head of Jack. Yuna is having issues with the book and requires you to grab it.
I walk over. I pick up the book.
Roll a D100.
Guys, the weird cracks in the ceiling look like a smiley face.
That's great. This.
I see a cloud.
These floors look surprisingly well polished, though.
Yes, I actually polish them every day. Thank you for noticing.
Well, that's what. 66.
66.
Commence
Hold on.
order 66.
Execute.
Yes, I rolled a D4 to make it 69.
Nice.
I got a 3 on a D4.
Okay.
Fucking blast on a or guidance on D100 roll.
Okay. Hey! Jacob.
Yeah?
It's still
Why
in
me?
here.
Oh.
So Trent, you are unable to get drunk on alcohol.
Oh, okay.
This is
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I literally only put that one in for Ramoxis, so
honestly, out of all possible options, I think this is the best in this current scenario because it
you
Yeah.
wouldn't
is.
even notice.
I wouldn't even notice. There's no visible change, and we are in the middle of a place that if we get spotted, we are fucked.
Truly.
At least it's not the fucking one of them is just the book starts playing caramel dancing.
No, I will say this right now. I will say this right now.
And it's just
If you got one more, if you got instead of 66, 67, it would have been something terrible.
Oh,
What would I
boy.
have been?
Die in real life.
I'm not gonna
the
say,
left-
but let me
the
say,
left leg
it
starts
would definitely be
glowing.
noticeable.
Gotcha.
its left leg starts glowing.
Yeah. But yeah, after Jack picks up the book,
Can one of them be your testicles magnetized if you have them?
I can make them so they iron. They turn into iron.
I got Johnson ballsack.
Oh, we're not gonna get anything done this session, are
No.
we?
Oh,
No, we are not.
We're in
Do we
quite a
ever-
mood, aren't we?
Do we ever? We're feeling a little goofy today.
A little silly and or goofy.
We are taking tomfoolery around these parts.
Yo,
Okay,
I
so
got
I'm-
that fucking feet tomfoolery adept.
Yeah, you are not going to get anywhere in this section. You guys are going to end in the same spot.
This 66 is gonna be fucking nothing, and I'm just gonna get like blasted next section.
I swear, suddenly the book starts to affect you differently.
It appears now you're
Forces you
only
to
now,
continue on with what you should be doing.
oh no, every single breath you get more drunk.
Every time you breathe in, you get a 0.1 of alcohol.
0.1 of alcohol.
Go start
After 10 wait, so you
consolidating
mean
those breaths.
after 10 breaths you have a 1% blood alcohol
Yes.
content?
You
How often
just
do you
die.
breathe,
It would be
Jack?
a horrid time to have a panic attack.
Yeah, because the legal limit for driving is 0.08.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
You would die after like 5 breaths.
Oh my god. Anyways,
Yes.
Oh my
um,
god.
I'm assuming you guys are
after
right.
after Jack picks up the book, Yuna will get up and actually sit in the chair like next to Jack, and we'll kind of lean in like near one of his ears, like the book wouldn't let me fucking move. Thanks for saving my ass.
I have no idea what it's doing right now.
That's honestly terrifying. When you don't know, that's more scary.
Would there
That
there
could
wouldn't
be-
be any way for me to know, even though it's my book, I assume.
You can make an Arcana check.
Just nothing, and he's just like,
Sure.
That could be really good or really fucking
what are the
bad.
Jack,
effects
this
I was
entire
thinking
time is just gonna be like,
about
what the fuck is it?
That's
one of the effects I
an
was thinking about
18.
submitting is
18.
your character assumes something has happened to them, nothing has happened.
That would be really funny.
I'm pretty sure that's just you
Yeah,
right now when you don't know what it is that's doing to you.
Oh yeah.
I got it. Yeah, 18 on Arcana.
18. Well, let me. I do actually have a thing for this. Funnily enough,
Oh,
I have a lot of stuff written down for the book. Okay,
Oh,
That's fair.
okay.
I have actual DCs for if you guys try to figure out what it is if you can't figure it out.
Oh,
neat.
interesting.
Smart.
I was fully expecting, by the way, Yuna, for like the you didn't tie your shoes, so you gotta take the step. You just
Just face plant.
No, you are not able to figure out what it is. You have to be touching it to have the DC go lower.
Okay. Got it. I don't. Well, one, I can't touch it. I have a ring on.
Also,
Yeah.
we wouldn't let you.
You're not gonna touch it.
I don't think they'd let me touch it.
They got no fucking
Because it goes
way.
from. I'm going to say this right now. If you're not touching the book, the DC is 20. If you're touching the book,
Okay.
it goes down to 16.
That's
Fair
fair.
enough. Yeah,
That's
fair
fair.
enough.
I'm a fair I spent so long trying to make these stupid items.
I am a fair, just
Understandable.
God.
Yes. You know, I was doing a great job as God until everyone died.
But it wasn't my fault. They just can't handle it against lions. There was only
Anyways,
3 lions and 100 of them. What's their problem?
Zucker does not know what it is.
No, okay. Just in Jack's head, I have no clue what it's doing.
Great.
I'd have to be closer, but I don't think you'll let me.
Hold up. I dropped the metal D4. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
So, you guys wait for a while until the lawyer comes, I assume.
Yes.
While we're waiting around, let's like puppeteering like the
So,
like the head of the ringmaster just
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Where did you
one
learn
of us
those
speaks
words?
riddles, one of us speaks in rhymes.
I'll say
I
out
used to do
loud.
that.
It just-
The deeds.
What happened to most of the flesh on there? Was it all eaten, or
I ate part of it.
Majority, they can see, and then
The guard just looks over, just like, excuse me?
don't ask. Do not ask.
she's had a
I'm gonna
very
eat my family when I find them.
I look at him.
It's just I'll eat my family when I find them.
You're not paid enough to deal with this. So just that way.
It's a whole lot less paperwork for you if you don't deal with it.
She's not unless
As
you're
long
her
as the
family,
crime
she's-
wasn't committed in Idaho, I can't really. I don't have
I still
the
have a piece of
jurisdiction to
flesh
do
on me.
anything.
As long as you're not her family, there won't be an issue.
How long has it been since we killed the psychopath? Since we killed the psycho killer, whatever his name is.
Almost a month? Probably longer.
I still have the
it's-
flesh.
The flesh is rotting. It's disgusting looking. It's more of just like a little ball of meat now.
Has it gotten like
All
hard, or
of it.
is it just more sludgy now?
Probably sludgy. That's what happens to flesh.
Yeah, it's sludgy. Yeah. Kind of like, like that crackly outside, like it formed the skin or something.
I got.
Meat to
It probably
prison
smells
warden.
rancid.
Jack just kind of nods.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen worse.
I mean, yeah, with our line of work.
I don't know why my first thought when Liz did this was this prison warden takes out a gun and shoots the pile of flesh like 6 times.
It's got a gun!
Fucking slides the gun across to the head, pulls out a second gun.
The sludge pulls out a gun.
But the guard just kind of looks, then goes back to his paperwork.
Smart.
We wait for a lawyer.
Yes.
So you wait for a while, and eventually a very heavily armored, almost like it's kind of the same armor as the prison warden, where it's like a very like I can send the picture because you guys have actually seen this, and I want you guys to make a history check.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Everyone except Zalakor,
Oh, why not me?
because you weren't there.
Oh man.
Yeah, you weren't there for it,
I guess that's
man.
right. I was gonna ask if this dude's armor looked like a suit, and this was the lawyer. It has like the designs of a suit. on it.
It's the same. Like they still have the helmet, but instead it's just a suit.
That was a 3, man. I don't know shit.
Sorry, I just had the mental image of a baby
12.
coming out of the womb with the helmet on. It's just the way of life, you know.
Oh
That's
god,
how it is around these
They're
parts.
born like that.
This is the way.
That's just their head.
This is the way.
this is the way. Yeah.
What kind of a check am I doing?
History.
History. I got a
History.
3.
18. Okay,
Bad.
Jack, you recognize this guard,
Oh,
and this was actually the general that came last second during your fight.
Oh.
I'll send the picture because I really like. I'm just saying it in general. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Last second?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
it was,
right
it was
before everybody escaped.
like right when everyone escaped, he was coming from the pathway.
From above? Or to the
Well,
left?
if we go,
Bottom.
I think it was from the
I
left.
mean,
It was from the left.
it was going to be
It was from the bottom
I
left?
believe
From the left.
yeah.
Everything you own in a box.
Bottom left.
Ooh. Okay.
I just got reminded of a theater inside joke and carry on.
The guard just kind of passes by you guys without kind of noticing you because you guys are kind of seeing like to the wall where the entrance is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he kind of walks up to the prison warden and is like, "Excuse me, you said that there are some people wanting to know things about what's his name, Romaxis, I think." Yes. They're right over there. Points in your guys' direction as the guard looks over. Only Jack knows that this is.
Oh, yeah. Jack. I was say Jack tries to like keep his cool as much as he can. It's just like a, what's up?
Yeah. He looks over and is like, "Well, you guys follow me into this room, and we can talk about your colleague."
Very well. Sounds good to me.
Okay, Mr.
He
Man.
goes over to one of the doors that kind of lead into like the prison, but down there's there's a bunch of bars lining the side where you can see a giant prison yard, and on the other side there's a bunch of doors that seem to lead into somewhat like interrogation rooms. As he walks through and opens one of the doors, where they don't seem too torturous or anything, but it has like a few chairs, some of them that seem to be specially made for these armored people to sit in, because let me just say, as someone who has worn very bulky armor before for my cosplay, it is hard.
I assume.
As he goes and just sits, and there's a very just kind of there's a giant table in the middle, and he's just like, "Sit down, and we can talk about your friend."
I'll just
Zelakor, being a bulkier person, takes one of like the for armored people chairs because he's just kind of bigger.
Can I just take a bigger chair because I want to?
There's only 2 of them in the room.
I take the other one then.
I go to sit down and
I just am tiny. I'm taking up like maybe a third of the chair.
All right.
Sit in like there's 2 of those big
sit with-
chairs. One of them is where's Accuracy, and then Liz just takes the other one.
Yeah. I've always wanted a big chair.
So the rest of the guys, I'm assuming, are going to just sit down.
Yeah.
I'll like lean on the back of one of the chairs, but not like actually sit. You know,
Is it like the thing where it's like,
yeah, just like that.
okay, well, my jacket caught on the mic.
Nice.
Fun.
Anyway, he lets you guys in, and as everyone sits, he kind of looks, seeing that both of the big seats are occupied.
I will stand up and let him have the one I'm in because I know Liz hasn't going to.
I'm just standing on the chair, just like, yeah.
I will say this right now: if you didn't, he probably would have just went over, grabbed Liz by the head, just put her aside, and then sat down in the chair.
I would have been so livid.
I'll just stand up and be like, for you, sir, and
Just
walk to.
warming it up for you, sir.
Just preheating it.
Sure, yeah.
It's been
one of the most
preheated
cursed
for your
things I ever-
leisure.
One of the most cursed things I ever said to a coworker, I was going out of the bathroom, he was going in, I leaned over to him, I said, I kept the seat warm for you, and just walked past him. Oh my god, dude, the look on his fucking face, he went...
I would do the same though, just like the. I just think of like the lean just. I've kept the seat warm for you. The lawyer sits down, and he is like, "Well, go on. What are your questions?"
If possible, we would like to know what it is we could do to lighten the sentence on our dear friend. We are not entirely sure what it is he has done, but we believe that he would be beneficial in the arms of your army, and we believe that our abilities would also be beneficial to anything that your army and your kingdom is trying to do, as we share a common enemy.
Are you saying you guys are against Fairville?
Precisely.
That's odd, seeing how I've seen at least one of you. Looks over at Jack.
So,
You have to consider that, especially nowadays, hares are extremely rare, and it's funny that a few days ago I saw one that was working with him.
But was he wearing the same outfit?
I will quickly speak into Jack's head and just go,
Do you feel comfortable with me letting him know that you are that hare?
I mean, he is wearing a different outfit than he was before.
It's the same outfit, except there's no Fairville giant.
Get real pretentious, being like, you think all hares look the same, do you?
and in the same, so he doesn't, like, in the same vein, I'll, like, so he doesn't have to speak out loud, I just look at him, just to see any, like, head movements.
I'll look back and go, well, even if that was the same hare, I can assure you that my friend here does not enjoy any work that would be under Fairvale's crown.
Well, luckily for you, while we are savage in our ways of war, we cannot confirm that he is the same, meaning that we cannot arrest him on the spot.
And
So,
I can assure you that if it was the same hare, then that would be most immediate to tell. I've not heard a whole lot about this, but I was a part of a, let's just say I was a part of a hired hand scouting party, and I assumed that this happened during the night. Whenever I heard about an attack from Illhole that was going to happen, as a fire had broken out in Fairville, I assumed that there was an attack planned in the night. But for some reason, the army had fled. Though I was hired by Fairville to scout the area, the Queen is overreaching in her power, and quite frankly, every sentence that she speaks leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and my very mouth spits acid, so...
Fair enough. Well, that's a bit odd. I thought that mission was specified for only higher-ranking individuals.
The scouting party, or the fight against
The
Fairville?
attack against Fairville was supposed to be kept a secret.
Well,
Whenever we went to search there, did we find all like the tents and everything?
When you went to search there, the tents
Yeah.
were gone, but you can tell people were there.
But
Okay.
not like specifically Ilhol.
Yeah, you couldn't tell that it would be Ilho. You just know that probably a large group of people were there.
This is lying.
I came to the conclusion by the footfalls and the size of the prints, based on how your armor is designed and created. It was your soldiers upon that mountain.
Make a deception check.
My deception is still good. It's +9.
It's funny because the first time Jacob was telling me this, he was like, "Oh yeah, like my persuasion is this," and then I was like, "Oh, about your deception?" He's like, "Oh, the deception, it's only 9." I'm like, "What do you mean it's only 9?"
That's such a Jacob
19.
thing to
He said
say.
it wasn't a big number. He said it like it wasn't a big number. When I said that to him, he was like, "Yeah, yeah, it is kind of a bigger number, isn't it?"
I got a 19.
19. The guard looks at you for a long moment and he's like, "Very well, I can believe that, but according to your friend, it is unlikely that your friend can get a shorter sentence unless talked to directly to the Queen."
If we were to talk directly to the Queen and create some sort of deal, then we would possibly get a lighter sentence on our friend Ramoxis.
Depends on the type of deal.
I will like lean forward and just go,
What if it was to help in toppling a grand enemy, getting a thorn out of your side?
Well, it is possible that might help. You could be hired for a hired hand for a bit, and it probably would reduce your sentence as long as you guys don't expect to get paid, and as long as we can speak to the Queen about it, it is possible your friend can get a lighter sentence, seeing how that they are basically harmless.
We're gonna have to tell Ramoxis
Damn.
they said
wow.
that.
Damn.
That's savage as fuck. What the hell? Basically
the hell,
harmless.
man?
In his cell
What did
just
I
goes,
do?
He laid so many
Yeah,
hits into them too.
Ramox is just in his cell, just going, why does it hurt so much?
Ow!
He's just. Who the fuck's
He just
talking about
feels
me?
his ears droop and he's like,
Yeah,
he's talking shit.
yeah, his ears are burning. Like, ow, what the fuck?
fuck me for?
What the heck?
It's funny because in the private session with Jacob, I did that so many times. Just them making fun of how, oh yeah, he's basically harmless.
Elbozo.
Even though he took out half of one of their fucking people's HP.
But you didn't
2 rounds.
So 2 of them
No.
your ass.
It's a good thing that Ramoxis didn't kill them, otherwise he would have fucking died.
And you probably would have just been
Just, oh, the cat killed them? Come skin the cat.
I'll just say, we would be more than grateful to speak with the Queen as soon as possible, as we understand taking advantage of any weakness within Bearville after a fire broke out within their districts.
Well, I'll have to speak to some people to see if we can get a meeting with the Queen, especially now that Fairville's knowing of this. It is most likely we will be going to war.
Oh, he's been muted. I see. I was so confused. I thought it was my Wi-Fi. Oh, is it back?
Dead a shot.
All right, give me a.
Yeah, it
give me a
disconnected
minute,
and
I'll
reconnected again within that time.
Okay, I
So,
will be right back.
GTFO?
I'll restart the Wi-Fi.
Time for a 40-minute rundown.
We'll just see you in